thank you. My name is Arturs, as I've been already introduced. It is my pleasure to be here. Yes, this is me, my person. But the fact is that idea was born quite a long time ago, but for the last couple of years we are increasing tremendously, I would like to say. And you will see yourself, but the most important fact is that we are producing and selling as a fintech instrument to optimize the budget. We started with HR motivation instruments, but time by time we realized that saving the money is more important than motivating employees. I mean, no offense, of course, but it's a fact. At the same time, we can do both. We can save money and we can motivate or help to motivate employees of the company. And as for each and every business, what is most important, what is the target to do, is to make profit. And for profit to be made, either you earn more or you reduce the cost. And this is what we help to do, to reduce the cost. With fintech instrument, what I'm going to tell you about today. Since the early beginning, we have had one product, and last time when I was pitching here about 1.5 years ago, I was telling about this one product, and this one product was catering and healthcare expenses, but now I'm calling the product EAT, because in Latvian it's ēdināšana transports, which is catering, healthcare, and transportation. Because in Latvian law of income, there is one more benefit, tax not applicable since 1st of January this year. But the most important fact is that we are covering actually absolutely two daily used products by each and every one of us. And with this product, we are helping to save money, as I'm telling you all the time. This product is based on tax exempt in Latvia, but in further slides I will tell you more about any other markets and our future plans. And during this last year, we developed a product, we developed BonusuKarte, and now we do provide also employee engagement, which is other law, other tax advantages, and it is about involvement, about team building, etc., because we can make those according to the law, also tax not applicable. And last but not the least, the product is called Flex, because since the 1st of July last year, we have one single client with 2,600 employees, to whom we made the product which is called Flex, because these cards, this product, this fintech instrument, they are used in bookstores, in pharmacies, in spas, in gyms, and some other products. And now, in upcoming months, we are having some other clients in this product who are giving the cards defined by the company. And this is the most important thing to tell in one of future slides, and actually this one, because as you see, competitors, well, for now locally in Latvia we have two, Stebi and Mobili, actually not in Latvia, in Baltics. We have two competitors, Stebi and Mobili, and as you can see in the table, we are like, you know, in a bowling, we are making strikes throw after throw. But the fact is that these all products, three of them, are covered by us, by a single company, but tax advantage is applicable to two of them. But what I want to emphasize is that this is our difference. Network partnership, we don't have network partnership. And this is how majority of competitors are working in Europe and worldwide as well. They're focusing on network partnership. We chose to do and go other way. We are focusing on categories. Defined categories means that with this black bonus card, If you are paid a meal, you can eat today in Riga, tomorrow in Tallinn, day afterwards in Berlin, and after a couple of days in the United States, wherever you are in the world, you just go and pay. And another most important part, there are many most important parts, but this is receipt-free and invoice-free solution. Why? Because these bonus cards are technically filtered. At the moment when you make a purchase, in those seconds, we do know where you are, and we are allowing or declining the payment. And this makes it possible to make only those categorized payments for employees possible and allowed by employers. Anyway, another important thing is segregated accounts, which is open in an electronic money institution, and so on and so forth. And during this last year, we have done platform, we have invested money in application and platform development, and from one-man show, one-man orchestra in 2022, we became altogether 6 people. No, I'm sorry, even more, now 8, but the fact is that each of them is focusing on niche, part of the business. About us, December 22, December 2024, you see that our tracking record is 6 times bigger. We started with, 22 was 30 customers, now we are having, in December 24, we had 109 customers. On January this year, we are onboarding additional 30 customers, 30. Card users from 1,500 became 29,000. Turnover from 69,000 on December 2022 grew to 345,000 in 2024, and the monthly revenue from 3,000 grew to 18,000 per month. So this is what we do, and this is how we are spending the money, because we have been running the pre-seed round last year spring, and we still have an account. We still have money on account, but part of the money has been spent on IT development, 35% for HR, and 10% for marketing. And now we are planning to run the seed round on spring 2025. We're looking for 1 million investments, so about half is already covered. So if you have any interest, please join us. Yeah, so this is about us. Any questions? And last thing to tell, the beauty of this project is that you and every you is eating each and every day, and we are making money on it, and we are helping companies to save money, because there is a difference to add a salary and to pay taxes, or to make the bonus card, which is 7 times cheaper to give the bonus card than to add the salary. So we use bonus cards, eat, travel, do whatever you want, or whatever you're allowed to do by your employer, if you are an employer yourself. Thank you.
Yes,
any questions?
Questions from the audience? Who's going to be the first one, brave one? Okay, question.
Yeah.
Thank you for a great presentation. Can this be scaled outside of Latvia?
Absolutely. Sorry, I didn't mention I was reporting on how we are doing. I forgot to tell that we are focusing now on, right now, the order is already given and KPMG is working on binding ruling from Estonia, because in Estonia there is a sports and healthcare activities, tax not applicable, etc., etc., and we have already spoken with KPMG, and it can be copy-pasted, like from Latvia to Estonia, but we are focusing more on countries which are supporting catering or food expenses tax not applicable, including Germany with 86 million people, 43 about employed million, and 6 euros per day tax not applicable. We're focusing on Italy, where we have been in Milan last year, October, and tax benefits are applicable to 14 euros per day for catering expenses, and finally Poland with 450 zlotys per day and with 40 over million market. So, I mean, for us, the product is made in a way that as easy as that, like just name it, and we scale it, and we just do the product according to the law of the country.
Other questions? Yes, answers?
What will be your strategy going outside of Latvia? Do you have any contacts with foreign companies?
Oh yes, thank you for your question. We are absolutely going to focus on not employing people in the countries. We are going to focus on network partnership, on network reselling companies. And these reselling companies, as in Latvia it is, we're going to work with auditors, with tax advisors, with HR, whatever payroll companies, with kind of those people and markets and businesses what are absolutely directly related to tax advisors, optimizations, and HR solutions, etc., etc. Because as we have experienced ourselves in Latvia, this works the best way. Because we are not willing to make any fixed costs, and just burning the money. Because the best way is to go to the market and buy recommendations from already people who are in the market to give the recommendations to their clients. And yeah, this is our plan.
Yes.
So regards to the revenue, so is that the gross revenue or net revenue?
Sorry?
Gross revenue or net revenue?
It is gross revenue. It's, I mean, turnover as such in 2024 was 2.35 million, and our revenue on December was the peak of our history. And we have reached break even for our current team, but we are going to grow.
We have time for one more question from the audience. Okay, if no more questions, then thank you. Okay. Next up, I would like to welcome Katris representing CellboxLabs.
Hello everyone, my name is Gatis. I'm CEO and co-founder of CellboxLabs. So I will try to mix some introduction, and then the main part will be updating what we have done since our investment from LatBAN in May last year. So the problem we are tackling is drug discovery. This is this very inefficient process. So what you do is you test drugs or something that is as much as possible similar to human body. Then you test it, on animals, and then you start clinical trials. Clinical trials means you test the drug with humans. If you remember from COVID, there's like phase 1, 2, and 3. There is a process when you start on like in a lab on animals, and switching to human is very efficient. So like 90% fail then. And this has not changed for the last 50, 60 years. So there's large pressure from the industry and also from public to increase this process, efficiency of this process, how we can better test drugs outside human body and to understand if it's going to work on humans or not. And animals as well, they're human, they are like living beings. They have all the organ systems, but still they are very different they eat differently, they have different immune systems, they get sick of different diseases and don't get diseases like we do. And one of the solutions are organs and chips. Organs and chips are typically are plastic, some kind of material, similar pieces like this, where you can take human cells and put inside these plastic pieces, and then you grow them. And you grow them as similar to the human as possible. You are not exchanging your organs with these plastic pieces, but you do it in the tests. In a lab, you put drugs in these chips, and then you see how these drugs react. And there are different ways how it's done before, and this is the last state-of-the-art way how to more efficiently, understand if the drug is going to work on humans or not. Okay. The problem is that these are the chip, and you need to feed them like humans. We have all the time flow, we eat all the time, so you need to feed the cells. That means you need like fluid with food, and you also need temperature, because we are like 36, 26 degrees, and typically you need like 37. And this combination is like setups from real world, like labs, state-of-the-art labs, that has these organ and chips manual setups. As you can see, it's a bit complicated. There are a lot of tubing, there are a lot of hardware, and it takes a ton of time. And everyone is complaining how long it takes to learn it and how time consuming it is. And what we are developing is technology that is easy to use and simple and can be adapted by every single lab around the world. So we have the main task of the last year was to build that machine, the system that does the fluid flow, does the temperature, and does the daily tasks. And that's like in one machine, similar as you have for sequencing and PCR or diagnostic tests that has been around like for tens of years. There's no such system currently. This is one of the exhibitions we presented device. It took like half a year to get it working in the lab. We needed to, in order to, go back? Yes. In order to make this possible, we had to invent a new way how the fluid is used, or how the cells are fed with this very, very slow fluid flow. So we applied a patent at the first stage in Denmark. This patent actually has a very wide application in microfluidics way. And also we are protecting the chip itself. This is so we can actually make for a very small cost in a large scale. And we currently it's at national phase in Europe, United States, and some Asian countries in Asia. The business model is that you sell the machine, and these are single use in biology. As we go for like a blood test, nothing is reused. You use it once, do the test, throw it out, take the next one. So the Nespresso model, you are overpaying a lot with your capsules. Coffee, the same as we do with chips. In order to pull this off, we need different competencies, expertise in embedded software, electronics, mechanical, and also biology. So we have 6 full-time employees and 3 founders, and a few part-time employees. Most of us, we have worked in different startups in the United States, Latvia, on hardware, delivering like hardware products to companies, and also experience in biological companies as well. Like most of the companies you might recognize here as well. We have advisors as well. We added advisors. We are part of NOMI network, founded by Novo Nordisk Foundation, life science companies in Scandinavia. Cecilia helping us from Agilent Technologies. It's like a multi-billion company doing like lab equipment, helping us with business development and distribution, and Chris from New York helping with fundraising, and Clive with toxicology. Our commercialization strategy is to start first in academic market. On the right side, you see the graph. These are the publications, scientific publications for organs and chips. So in order to publish papers, that's the task of scientists, is to publish something innovative. You need state-of-the-art technologies. And this is one of the technologies that has been rising very fast in the last 10 years. I think it's like 10 years or something. So like there are thousands of them, and all scientists need either to make the chips themselves or buy something commercial. So that's we have been focusing currently. We have first 2 customers. We delivered like small system last year, and just now signed University of Latvia. 2 more contracts, smaller contracts we are going to sign in this February later, and then 1 more in process. And working right now, focusing a lot on generating sales pipelines and sending out emails every day. And then we also, part of the grants, that's good about the deep technologies that we can attract also public funding that helps to development. We have a partnership with Royal Institute of Technology of Stockholm, connecting these 2 programs together. This is what we see the beachhead market, and the big money is where the big pharma is. So we have also last year in partnership with grant funding with Embryon Technology from Switzerland. We are going to generate the preclinical data for the prebiotic that they can then license for their business plan is to license the technology. And then we have gathered as well traction, letter of intents, and meetings with big pharma companies. Yeah, and our plan this year is to sell 6 more of these machines. As mentioned, they were generating sales of 600K. Yeah, that will be the main goal of this year. And then, of course, continue development, adding more features that help to help sales.